What's happening, people? It's Monster Champion. We're here today looking at another Madden 13 gameplay, and we're actually going to be taking on a top 10 opponent. He's ranked 6 currently right now. He was ranked 5 when we actually played this game. Now, there is rumors that this guy does IP boot. His name is User Picks Only, and looking at the stats, it does appear that he does. I mean, if you look at his average points for and the number of games played, and you do the multiplication, he actually shows 7,000 for total points for. And if you actually went off the average, he would actually have 11,000. So that's definitely a strong indicator that he does IP boot. And this is actually a $20 money game. We're playing here. I have the Chicago Bears. He has the Green Bay Packers. And this is an older gameplay from a few weeks back. Right around the time that I had took a little break from Madden. And I do want to talk about that little break I took. You guys may not have seen it directly on the channel, but as far as playing like money games and serious games and really locking in on a game of Madden, I kind of took like a 2-week hiatus. I just started playing seriously again yesterday, which was Friday, and you know, it definitely felt great. Definitely felt great to get that break, get that little bit of time away from the game. And you also have to do those. I talked about in the Call of Duty video having another game. You also need to have breaks from the game entirely, where you just go at least a few days or a week or however long it's necessary for you to feel refreshed again. But you definitely need to have a break time once in a while. Because Madden can be a very stressful game. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Between the raging, between the fluke plays, the 50-50 balls, the fumbles, there's all kind of things that happen throughout a Madden game that just leave you scratching your head. So between all that stuff and then staying competitive, and then as far as Madden goes, you definitely have to be all the way locked in to compete at a high level. You can't just be lackadaisical and just think you're going to beat everybody. It does not work out that way. You're actually going to have to really be focused and tuned in to consistently win at a high level. So with that being said, that's a lot of stress on your brain and whatnot, and a lot of focus and detail, kind of like taking a test every single day at school. It just really would be really stressful. But not to make Madden so extreme, but just to sum it up, I'm just gonna say you need breaks once in a while. And I took a 2-week break, and I'm back now. I just started again playing seriously yesterday. But I'm feeling great, man. What typically happens when you take a break is when you first come back, you feel fresh, you find some new things, you see some new stuff. Maybe you run something that you used to run, but you're running a lot better than you did back then. So that's basically what happened defensively. Now, offensively, I've definitely lost a step or 2 or 3. I definitely need to fine-tune that again and get my reads and all that stuff down perfectly. But as of right now, the defense is probably a lot better than it was when I took the break, but the offense is a lot worse. So we're definitely going to continue to work on that and continue to try to establish ourselves on both sides of the ball again. But that's one thing I want to talk about here is, are you a defensive or are you an offensive player? There are guys that have built their game on offense, and there are guys that built their game on defense. Me personally, I have always and probably forever will be a defensive guy first. I specialize in defense. When it comes to defense, there's really not too many people out there as far as setups, adjustments, and usering and all that stuff like that, creating stuff and putting it all together. Not too many guys out there that I feel can do it like just better than me. I definitely feel like I'm with the best of the best. Offensively, completely different story. I'm like real bad offensively. So, you know, that's just me personally. So this year I worked on offense. I really worked and stressed on getting better, improving offensively, and I definitely found some stuff that worked for me, and then worked on my reads and things like that. But what I want to get at with this, and the point of this is, you know, whether you're a defensive or offensive player, really work on that other side of the ball too, because, you know, some games just stuff won't work out for you. Maybe if you're a defensive guy, the offense that guy runs gives you a lot of trouble, or he gets a lot of broken plays or something like that. And if you're the type that struggles offensively and he's successful offensively, you're going to get blown up. Vice versa, if you're a offensive guy and you really don't have that strong of a defense, you're putting a lot of pressure on your offense. You essentially have to score a touchdown every play. And there are guys that can do that, but to consistently do that and to win tournaments with only one side of the ball being dominant, it's going to be very difficult, and it's going to make it a lot tougher on yourself. So my advice to you guys would be to get better on both sides of the ball, and at least make sure you're strong on both sides of the ball, because sometimes your weakness is going to be the side that needs to carry you. In this game, my strength carried me, which was the defense, and my offense struggled, definitely. Looking at the gameplay, you can probably already tell. But there has been games where my offense has actually carried the defense. I know if you guys remember some of the games versus Addy Cars, I think neither one of us stopped each other the entire game. I think there was 1 or 2 of those games where that happened. There's other games like that too where the offense had to carry. So a serious note, make sure you're strong on both sides of the ball. And right here, we got a score. Got up 7, and then late on that last final drive, we end up getting the stop, so we ended up shutting him down, getting the pick with Mr. Urlacher, and we are actually in a good position right now. Just need to get a couple first downs and milk out the rest of this clock. And with this first down, that's going to wrap up this ball game. I hope you guys enjoyed that much. Now, this was a $20 money game, and he did not end up paying up, so do avoid this guy. He's on the burn list. And leave him a message, let him know how we feel about people that burn. And for all your future PayPal games, have a third party hold the money, somebody trustworthy and reliable that you know will deliver the money, and have them hold the money, and you won't have any more issues of people burning you. Leave a like and subs for more if you enjoyed. Until the next time, guys, we gone.